Virgin Atlantic is not just an airline, it is a revolution in the sky, and its story begins with a bold idea that challenged the world's biggest aviation giants, because in 1984, when most airlines were stiff, formal, and predictable, one man decided to change everything, and that man was Sir Richard Branson, a British entrepreneur, known for breaking rules and thinking differently. And the story goes that Virgin Atlantic was born almost by accident, when Branson's flight to the British Virgin Islands was cancelled, and instead of getting angry, he chartered a small plane, wrote Virgin Airlines on a blackboard, sold seats to stranded passengers, and realized something powerful, that air travel could be better. More human, more exciting, and more fun. And from that moment, Virgin Atlantic was created with a single aircraft, a Boeing 747 named Maiden Voyager, flying between London Gatwick and New York, and from day one, the airline promised something different: better service, stylish cabins, friendly staff, and a passenger-first attitude. And this was revolutionary because at that time, long-haul flying was uncomfortable, boring, and impersonal. But Virgin Atlantic entered the market like a fresh breeze, offering free ice cream, personal entertainment screens, and a relaxed atmosphere. And slowly but surely, this small airline started competing with giants like British Airways, not with size, but with innovation, personality, and customer care. And over the years, Virgin Atlantic built a reputation as the cool airline, introducing features that later became industry standards, such as seatback entertainment for every passenger, onboard bars in upper class, and mood lighting that made long flights more comfortable. And this focus on experience turned Virgin Atlantic into one of the world's most loved airlines, especially on transatlantic routes between the UK and the United States, where it became famous for premium service, stylish branding, and a youthful spirit. And as the airline grew, it expanded its fleet with modern aircraft like the Airbus A330, A350, and Boeing 787 Dreamliner, focusing on fuel efficiency, passenger comfort, and environmental responsibility, because Virgin Atlantic also wanted to be a leader in sustainable aviation, investing in more efficient planes, reducing plastic waste, and supporting sustainable aviation fuel, showing that the airline industry could grow while caring for the planet. And despite facing tough challenges such as the 9/11 attacks, rising fuel prices, fierce competition, and later the COVID-19 pandemic, Virgin Atlantic survived through smart decisions, strong branding, and loyal customers, even restructuring its business and focusing on core long-haul routes to remain strong in a changing world. And today, Virgin Atlantic operates a modern, all-wide-body fleet connecting the UK with major global destinations like New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Atlanta, Johannesburg, Delhi, and many more. With a strong partnership with Delta Airlines and membership in the SkyTeam Alliance, which allows passengers to enjoy global connectivity and seamless travel. And what truly sets Virgin Atlantic apart is its cabin experience, because in economy, passengers enjoy comfortable seating, quality meals, and modern entertainment. In premium, they get wider seats, more legroom, priority services, and an upgraded dining experience. And in upper class, Virgin Atlantic offers one of the best business class products in the world, with fully flat beds, stylish lounges, chauffeur service in some cities, and the famous onboard bar that encourages social interaction. At 35,000 feet, turning a flight into an experience rather than just transportation. And the airline's crew culture also reflects its unique identity, because Virgin Atlantic staff are known for being friendly, energetic, and approachable, creating a warm atmosphere that passengers remember long after landing. And this human touch is part of Richard Branson's philosophy that happy staff create happy customers, which has been a key factor in the airline's long-term success. And beyond service, Virgin Atlantic has also played a major role in shaping modern airline marketing, with bold advertising, creative campaigns, and a strong brand personality that connects emotionally with travelers, making the airline feel more like a lifestyle brand than a traditional carrier. And this emotional connection is why millions of passengers around the world choose Virgin Atlantic, not just for price, but for trust, comfort, and experience. And when we look at its journey from a single aircraft to a global airline, we see a story of courage, innovation, and persistence, proving that even in an industry dominated by giants, a smaller airline can succeed by thinking differently and putting people first. And this is why Virgin Atlantic is more than just a name on a plane. It is a symbol of how bold ideas can change industries and inspire millions of travelers. And as the airline continues to invest in new aircraft, better technology, and more sustainable operations, its future looks as exciting as its past, because Virgin Atlantic was never meant to be ordinary. It was meant to stand out. And in a world where many airlines feel the same, Virgin Atlantic continues to fly with personality, passion, and purpose, reminding us that the sky is not the limit when innovation takes the lead. And that is the true legacy of Virgin Atlantic, an airline that dared to be different, changed the way we fly, and continues to shape the future of global aviation.